do our PCC game week 4 battle video that is against Twillum. And before we really, I guess, dissect the video or the battle, I guess, I just wanted to preface that this battle actually didn't happen. So this is going to be something that actually kind of occurs a few times tournament, because with a lot of people and a lot of scheduling and everything like that, it was really it was going to be a long shot if we got everybody to actually do this tournament. So it was impressive that we got there, don't get me wrong, but for some people the battles just didn't happen due to conflicting schedules. And Twillum was someone who dropped relatively early, and you know, for good reason. If you don't know anything about him, really, this man is, you know, he's got a family, tries to do streaming stuff, and he's in the military. That's three pretty big schedules that you got to follow in life, and for him to do that or try to even participate was, you know, incredible. Sucks that we didn't get to do our battle, but basically how this video and a couple other videos, because there are only a couple other ones that are like this, spoilers, we're basically just gonna kind of do like an in-depth team analysis, what I think he would have brought, what my strategies would have been, and then kind of move forward from there. I know some people, if they are doing videos where they're supposed to be battling people, if they got the footage, then they got the footage of the person battling said person before dropping. But if they don't, some of them are doing like mock battles and things like that. I thought about doing that. Sorry, I'm yawning. I got out of work and I'm cooked. Some people did do mock battles. For me, I just think an in-depth analysis just based on team that we would have fought and what team I would have brought based on what I was expecting to see, for lack of better terms. So we are gonna go ahead and throw up the teams that Twillum had, team that I had right now. So as you can see, Twillum's team, he got the typings of Poison and Dragon, which is actually a pretty, you know, good type combination for us, believe it or not, because we have the Blood Moon Ursaluna to deal with the poison types relatively well, and we had the Dragon type with Dragapult. Dragapult's probably one of the best picks I could have picked for my team for this tournament because of how fast he is and how versatile he can be. So looking at Twillum's team, you know, Sneasler, Dragapult, Garchomp, Archaeolodon, Muck, and Baxcalibur. Thinking about his team, thinking about who I have, I think he was going, or I thought he would bring Sneasler because poison fighting because we have the normal typing, and while we technically have 3 normal types, Ditto can transform into anything, so prepping for the 2 normal types that I have, which in this occasion, because he's got poison, of course we're bringing Ursaluna. That would be kind of crazy not to. And even though we'd be weak to the Sneasler, I would 100% still bring the Ursaluna. Probably, if need be, make it a different Tera type. I don't know if I'd go Fairy or if I would go Flying to resist the fighting. Something like that. Definitely would see Dragapult coming as well to counter our Dragapult because it's fast. Garchomp is always a good option. Can hurt the Skeledirge pretty bad. Archaeolodon could also see coming because of body press and things like that. I'm trying to think of who else I would see. I think I could see, or I think I would have seen everybody probably but Muck going to this fight. That's who I think I would see. And for us, Dragapult, Blood Moon, Ursaluna, and Ditto are kind of like dead giveaways to me anyways, that I would be bringing those because Dragapult is got the versatility. The sucky thing with Dragapult is that there's not really many physical ghost type moves he can learn, so Tera Blast Ghost is probably the best ghost type move he would learn. I don't know if I'd actually run that or if I would have ran that. Probably something that would resist Poison and Dragon. Is there anything that does resist Poison and Dragon? Steel, maybe. Steel, maybe, but also Sneasler's right there. I also don't know if I would run the Dragon Dance set or if I would just go Choice Band and go crazy. I don't think Baxcalibur would go, even though Baxcalibur would be super effective on Dragapult, Ursaluna. He does have versatility with things like Crunch and whatnot. It's not that Baxcalibur isn't good, but I just don't think, given what I see on Twillem's team, what he would have brought, I don't think Baxcalibur would have. Well, maybe he would have. I'm trying to think of who I said would. It was either between the Muck or the Baxcalibur. I mean, Muck's got knockoff in also toxic things. I know that it's got Poison Touch. Got the one weakness being ground. So if Ursaluna was gone, then I wouldn't have a whole lot to hit him with. But I don't know. I don't know about all that. With our team though, I think Ditto, Blood Moon, Ursaluna, Dragapult, they would all show up for this. I think Basculegion is 100% going as well because of the strategy of hitting agility, focus sash, agility, bringing him in end game, and just last respecting everything. I mean, priority is definitely possible with Muck, Shadow Sneak, Baxcalibur, Ice Shard. Dragapult's super duper fast. Well, so definitely could be a possibility if that happened, but that would be 4. And then it's a toss-up between Skeledirge and Porygon 2. I would say Porygon 2 would probably be the better option if I did want to go Trick Room. The only scary thing about going with Trick Room Porygon 2 is that if he decided to bring Muck and leave one of his fast boys, either Sneasler or Dragapult, behind, then I'm pretty much giving his team some advantage as well. Dragapult's probably the fastest thing on our team. Choice Scarf Ditto's kind of like, he can be the fastest thing depending on whatever's out on the field, but Dragapult, I believe, would be faster. Just if you take away Choice Scarf Ditto, I would think Porygon 2 would just also be the better option for bulk and to just eat some hits, deal some chip damage. If we need to set up a Trick Room to make Ursaluna faster, to make Basculegion faster without needing to set up an agility and just going last respects. That way, if I don't kill something, then I can rely on the Focus Sash and kind of just go from there. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I forgot to mention that the battles in which, if we have an opponent for a week, so again, a good example of this with Twillem, if we don't actually have a battle against them, we do get granted a win, but for the differentials and like rankings and whatnot, we get a 0. So the differential counter thing, whatever, I don't remember what the actual thing is called, but like the death counter kind of thingy. It's basically like for lack of better terms, it's like KD or like goals for, goals against if you guys follow sports. So for our battle against Dub, for example, our last battle, we won with a 2-0. So that means our DC would be +2 because I killed 5 of his team members and he killed 3 of mine. So we get a +2. For the battles that don't happen, we get granted the win because we're still in the tournament, but the DC doesn't go up at all. So I get the points for winning, just not the DC. So just wanted to kind of clear that up. Again, sorry, there's no battle. I don't know exactly if I'm going to throw up some sort of battle thingy, but I don't think I will, just because we're going through the analysis part of the video. So just kind of wanted to make that clear to you guys. And again, just apologize because there is no video. There are going to be a couple more battles that are like this. So just to give you guys that heads up, it's kind of nice that it happened early so I can kind of go through what that's going to look like, because we're going to have a lot of videos uploading with this with frequency. So I just want to make sure that we are all on the same page. Everyone understands how this is going to work. Yada, yada, yada. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed, make sure you show your support by clicking that like button down below, because we greatly appreciate it. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel as well. And we'll see you guys for our next battle of the PCC games, which will actually be against Super Bench. And let me tell you, I'm just going to give you guys a heads up. I'm not going to spoil any winners or anything like that. This battle, crazy. So if you want to make sure you're able to see that, make sure you're subbed to me, and make sure you have that bell icon clicked. 4 p.m. upload, of course, for it. Well, 4 p.m. Central Standard Time for that. But make sure you don't miss out on that. Thank you guys for watching. Peace out.